Salutations and welcome back to the lab room. This time we'll be doing something a little different. Instead of the usual round and round runs I like to run, we're going to be doing a bit of an op session today. Kind of got sparked by a little bit of debate I tend to see online and elsewhere that you can't do operations with 3-rail toy trains. And my whole thinking to that is, sure you can. So today, here on the Mule Valley Railroad Southern Division, we'll be doing a little bit of a freight op session. Not anything too involved, but just basically demonstrating, yes, in fact, it can be done. So today we'll be running what I like to call the afternoon shifter. It basically services every industry we have on all sides of our layout here. And before we get started, I'd kind of like to do a brief explanation of the sequence of events so we don't get confused. And when I'm busy running the train, I'm going to be so busy flipping switches and stuff, I really won't have time to talk about it. So basically what's going to happen is we start off here at the freight house, and we have our engine for the day. This is O-27, little dockside switcher. Just came out of the engine sheds and has been serviced and had bunker full of fuel oil topped off, but the water tanks are running a bit low. So what we're going to do first is run the engine over here to the water tank and top off. Then we're going to run over to our interchange track and pull these cars, and I'll tell you where everything's going to go, but we're going to start by pulling these cars. Today at the interchange we have an empty milk car full of empty milk cans. This is going to go over to the other side to Farmer's Dell to drop off its milk cans to be collected in the morning, tomorrow morning. We have a car of general merchandise, which is going to be spotted over here at the freight house to be unloaded and reloaded, and then it will head back to the interchange. And we've got some brand new Alice Chalmers tractors that need to go over to the farm, need to be delivered. So they'll be heading on our train today. We have an empty culvert gondola. It will need to head over to the Middlework Steel Foundry to be loaded up full of steel pipe. It will be heading back to the interchange. When we have an empty reefer, this will need to be spotted over at the Iceberg Refrigerator Company to be loaded down with ice, and then brought over here to the Shamrock Soda Company sidings to be loaded up full of barrels of soda to go to market, which will then need to go out on the interchange. And over here on the other side, made a little bit of a flub up. This is full of diesel from our oil concern. It will need to head over to our mining area to fuel all the equipment that runs off into the mines and then brings coal here to the coal loader. We have a empty was full of mining materials, another delivery for the mines. It's now empty. It will need to run back to the interchange. And we've got a load of logs that will need to be taken from the farm, from the timber concern, and need to run over to our sawmill. And then the empty will eventually be run back to the loading area to be loaded up full of logs again. But that's going to be our basic series of events. No real other rules for this. Only photographic thing I'm going to do is I might do a jump cut if I need to remove cars from the interchange track since it's so small. But I guess without further ado, let's get on with it. Fire up 97. Get our signal set. Okay. Get that out of the way. Trick switches aligned and get our signal set. Okay, looking good. Now we'll go to the water tank and get some water. no photographic trickery. If we have derailments and so on, we're just gonna leave them in. Okay. That'll do it. Okay, looking good. So now we'll go and collect our culvert car before we head over to the interchange. Get our track switches set for that. Check it out. Looking good, looking good. Get that out of the way. One looking good. See if we can do this. Okay, get our switches set. Scoot that a little bit. Go pull the pin on our reefer car here. Need a little help from the hand I got on this one, but such is life. Okay, looks like we got them. Go reset our signals and pull the pin on the front of the engine. And we'll go couple on to this flat here. That did it. Okay, looking good. Okay. We'll go pull the pin on the, well, first off, we got to reset our signals again. Pull the pin on our reefer at the back, our milk reefer. And we'll go collect the brain box from the side track. Then we'll cut might want to stop and get our switches reset before we go off on the wrong direction. Kind of hard to film and drive and switch all at the same time, but okay. Make sure that's all the way over. Don't need no accidents there. We'll go collect the crummy. Pull our little cut of cars out of the way, and then we'll go put this reefer where it needs to be. And then we'll go collect our oil car and be on our way. Or diesel fuel, excuse me. Diesel fuel. God, I love Lionel non-derailing switches. Now, typical switcher's error. We're going to have to go flip the car around, so we'll have to take it with us. No biggie deal. We'll go put it on the train. Because the ice hatch is in the wrong position, so we'll have to take it with us and flip it around. Such is the life of a switcher. Last but certainly not least, we'll go collect our oil, our diesel fuel. We'll do this. We have to clear our signal here. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Go get our switches reset is what we need to do. Okay. Pull the pin on our oil car if I can get to it. Might have to pull the pin on the engine for this. More than a little curious, the guys who do this on short lines, how many times you gotta realign a coupler, but oh well. Go forward and back her up and go hook onto our train. Always remember to obey our signals. Get our other one reset while we're doing that. Sometimes it's a little fiddly to get them spotted over the electro uncoupler. Might have to pull that one manually. Such is life, such is life. Yep, a little manual pin pulling. There we go. There we go. You got it? Yes, we do. So go get our switches and our signals lined up. Head over to Farmer's Dell. Get our first order of business. We'll go get this log car out of the farming siding. Go ahead and use their reefer as a idler. Such is life, such is life. Yep, we're on. Okay. Not yet. Go in yet. Do it again, you silly fool. There you go. Isn't it always the way of it? Works perfectly till you get it on camera. But such is life, such is life. That's a little bit more like it. Get our switches realigned. Looking good, looking good. We'll go ahead and get our switch realigned, then we'll deliver this flatbed of tractors. Have another crack at that coupling. It didn't mate. Another question for the railroaders. How often do they not link up for you? I know they don't do it from time to time, but just kind of curious just how often that you don't get the couplers to link up. Something for the comments. Okay. I'm very, very pleased with those brand new tractors. Very, very. Okay, pull the pin, give it a little kick. A little bit more of a kick. Okay, that's done. Pick up this empty high cube. Pull the pin, make sure we get a good mate on both sides. Okay, looks good. Then comes the fun bit. We get to turn the train around. At least I'm pretty sure we need to turn the train around. That's interesting. We just check our little guy. Yep, we're gonna have to turn the train around. So we'll go get our turnaround tracks. Reset. And we'll go ahead and pull forward and go ahead and drop off those milk cans. Yeah. Fun handy a little bit about Farmer's Bell. Un momento, por favor. Technical difficulties. Okay, we're back. Had to sort out a little technical difficulty with our milkman. He was protesting that I don't pay him enough attention. There we go. That job's done. Now we'll go ahead and collect our coal car from the tip. Collect the coal car from the tip and deliver our diesel fuel. Go on, me darling. There she goes. Sometimes needs a little convincing. Better do a lap before we uncouple. I wonder how many come undone for you. That's another question I got for my real railroaders in the audience. Guess we'll give them a shove since they don't seem to want to stay hooked up. See what's going on here. Coupler mismatch. Well, we can fix that up. Anywho, we'll go cut this diesel car off. Let's see. There we go. Might turn the train around one more time. Give it a shove out of the way so we can do our switching. Always the trouble of doing a flying switch. Sometimes you don't get to do it in time. Switch realigned. Then again, we can always just put it on, punt it onto the back of this, and then go collect our no script, absolutely no script, just winging this. Yeah, in there like swimwear. Sure, pin's good and pulled on that. Back her up. Little hand of God switching. Little hand of God switching. We'll shunt these cars out of the way. And those old spot our diesel fuel. Well, that was good. You didn't throw the switch again. That's it. Come on, darling. I know you got it in you. Little slippage. Okay. We'll collect our tanker of diesel and give it a shove into the mining siding. Yet again, we have another failure to link. I'm just going to cheat on this one. Have to make a run around, obviously. Just sitting here getting all my tracks lined up to flip her around and go punt it into the siding. Okay, pull the pin. Get our switch realigned so we don't have a derailment when we're trying to swing through again. Put her the right way around and go collect our train. I'll make sure a pin pulled on the train so we have a better chance of linking up this time. Are the time be a passing, matey? And we'll stop at the Middletown foundry and whoop, popped it again. Might have to couple of pop loose again. Another little bit of Deus Ex Machina. Such is life, such is life. Put it in the sweet spot and push the button. A little more. And typical, works perfectly. Typical, works perfectly. And the second you get it on camera, it starts to act up. Go ahead and bring the train around. Then we'll finish our switching chore. Just ran a red. Well, that'll be interesting in the afternoon briefing. Finish up our switching chores. And tie the engine up, and then we'll be calling it a session. Okay, everything's set. Let's see what this does. And this is why you have a handy dandy gripper, in case something needs a shove on the other end of the layout. Handy dandy gripper. Just run around again and uncoupler on the fly. How about that? Oop. Wrong lever. Okay, we'll go deliver this to the lumber mill, and we'll go deliver our reefer to be iced down. Marvelous. Give a poke with a stick again. Figure as soon as you get the camera out, everything starts going wrong. Am I gonna be as unlucky as that? Possibly to get it to uncouple. I might have to go in there and pop it manually. Yeah. Another bit of Deus Ex Machina. The thing about post-war stuff, occasionally you gotta give it some help. Sometimes it works, and then sometimes it don't. That's okay. We carry on. Smells like Kenosha. Oh, that was smooth. Switching move of the year. And the buffer stops I have don't quite work as well as they might. But such is life. Smells like Kenosha. There we go. Ah, there's the trouble switchman. You forgot to redo it. They're non-derailing switches, not non-thinking switches. Such is life, such is life. Get our punt these two into the interchange since they're ready. Then we'll go collect our merchandise and go spot it by the freight house. Another bit of Deus Ex Machina, such is life, such is life. And another. Well. You can't say I'm not being honest. Bloopers and all. Well. Me and these couplers just ain't wanting to get along today, are we? Okay, got the merch spotted at the freight house. Got the pin pulled. At least I thought I had the pin pulled. I thought. Yeah, it pulled. It pulled. And we'll pick up this little cut, take them to the interchange since they're ready. And then we'll call for the interchange to be serviced because it's definitely going to be full. And then we will mop the rest of this up and tie the power down. Oops. You forgot to throw the switch again there, Oli. Ah, yeah. Such is life, such is life. C'est la vie. Okay. So a brief interlude while we service the interchange, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. The interchange has now been served, and just for a little bit of sillies and giggles, we will ice down our reefer and make some boards, just for the heck of it. Might tune the card on that just a skosh. One reefer iced. Big stick time again, I think. Like I said, it all works right up until it doesn't. That's why we keep the big stick. Big stick time again. Well, obviously something's jammed, but we'll check on that here in a minute. But anyway, before this drags on anymore, we will wrap up our switching maneuvers. Just have to take that reefer and switch it into the soda factory, go grab the caboose, and go spot our engine, and we are done. To prevent another smells like a no-show moment, well, little hand of God switching, such is life. I'll have to go do a little run round maneuver here. We'll put it on the opposite end. Whoop. Yeah, the conductor and the tail end brakeman are not going to be happy with me. That's toy trains, isn't it? Such is life. Smells like you know what. I think the problem with this is the coupler articulates a little too well. And then you get it where it just don't want to lock. So we'll pop them both this time, see what that does. What are they doing up in that switch tower? Playing pinochle or what? All right. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Nice. Now we'll go pick up the brain box and go tear down. And there we have it. Tie down the power and go to beans. So basically we have our op session. So I thank you for all the patience and sorry for all the trials and tribulations, but I guess that's railroading, big or small. So I guess until next time, thanks for visiting the Mule Valley Railroad Southern Division, and we'll see you next time. See ya.